Alright, today is, in my opinion, the most anticipated Titan rollover day because we have just been waiting for some champions to leave the Titan Crystal, and today is finally that day, but we also got some more surprise additions to the 7-star base pool. But first, who is leaving the Titan? You have 6 characters leaving today. You have Prowler, Spider-Punk, Teenage Warhead, Silver Sable, which is one that a lot of people have been waiting for, Symbiote Supreme, and Nova. Now, I think all these champions are pretty serviceable basic pool additions. I think that especially Prowler is going to make the 7-star base pool a whole lot better. Same thing with Teenage Warhead, who I highly value as just a very strong utility character who can honestly surprise you with her damage output as well. Additionally, you have champions like Symbiote Supreme, who is kind of cool. He does have his uses, especially in Alliance War and certain questing scenarios as well. You have Nova, who has a pretty loyal fan base, and once he is max sig, he will do pretty great things for you on both attack and defense, but he's kind of not for everyone, I'll put it like that. Spider-Punk, he is a very fun and very useful champion. He seems to get the Alliance War tactic tag a lot, so he will always have that game mode to just be really solid in. He's also very good in Battlegrounds, and questing, he's kind of just there, to be honest. And then you have Silver Sable, who is the one that people have been begging for her to leave the Titan, and she finally is leaving the Titan Crystal. And yeah, she is getting a buff, so she might not be the worst basic pool ever, because maybe the buff is really good. And yeah, I can't talk too much about her in a negative way because I know Andrew the Ruff will just be right on my tail. So yeah, these are the champions leaving the Titan Crystal. Some of them I feel like aren't really that good Titan champions, especially like Symbiote Supreme, for example, but I think these are all pretty darn good basic pool characters. And here you go. First big surprise of the day, you got some surprise additions to the 7-star basic pool. You have the former Glorious Guardians characters. They were called the Gifted Guardians back in December of 2023. And yeah, you have 6 very interesting champions. I think the 2 highlights are obviously Shocker and Adam Warlock. That is insane. Adam Warlock in a basic crystal is something that needs to be celebrated, man. He is such a powerhouse of a champion. I genuinely love Adam Warlock. I am such a big fan of this guy, and I might have done something to acquire him a different way, but now I can awaken him from the basic crystal now, which is still insane to me. Then you have a champion like Shocker, who is such an all-around powerhouse. He is good in every game mode. He is good for any health pool, in my opinion, and he is such a dual threat in Alliance War defense, in Battlegrounds defense especially. I never want to fight this champion ever. He is so frustrating to deal with, so he will just do a lot for any account. And yeah, I get why he was a premium champion for such a long time, because he is just an absolute beast, and now he's in the basic crystal, which is a huge win. Now you have champions like Moondragon, who I feel like is very underrated. I think she has incredible damage potential, and I feel like she is a very underlooked character that can honestly carry you in essentially every game mode. Her damage output is just off the rocker once she gets going. And yeah, she's great for questing, great for Battlegrounds, great for pretty much any place you put her in. So I want to see how players react to pulling Moondragon, and after testing her out, I want to see if that opinion does change. And I'm waffling for too long, so I'll just try to wrap it up here. We have Professor X as well, who is a pretty awesome character, great for longer fights like Necropolis, for example, and great for Alliance War. So he is a pretty solid pickup from a basic crystal for sure. You have Diablo, who is the recoils king. If you run that mastery for questing and other purposes, he will be your guy for sure. You will absolutely love Diablo. He's a great survivability champion, and he has pretty solid utility as well, but that just like the fact that he does not go down easy is what makes him so good. Then you have Sandman, who's a pretty good heal and power gain reversal champion, who doesn't really offer too much besides his immunities and, you know, his pretty awesome petrify. His damage output's kind of just there, which does make him honestly a champion that is kind of just there, right? But he won't be like the worst ever 7-star basic crystal pickup. So yeah, I think all these characters are fine additions. If not fine, then amazing additions to the 7-star basic pool. Now we have the champions from the reunion event, and I promise I'll try to be quick here. I know y'all want to see crystals being opened, and I promise you I have crystals to open, but first I want to talk about these 6 characters. First, Immortal Hulk, such a fun quester, honestly a pretty nice defender as well. Like, he has some pretty good use around the battle realm, so yeah, honestly pretty fun pickup for sure. You have Misty Knight, who's kind of just there. She's like a fun champion, but I don't really see her being used anywhere except if you really like her, so she's kind of just like an okay addition. You have Magneto House of X, who will always have use for his pre-fights, and yeah, he's pretty fun outside of that. Like, he has some pretty solid special attack damage and okay utility, especially with that pre-fight. So yeah, pretty decent pickup. You then have Venompool, who is just an all-around fun champion. Takes a bit to get going, so he'll mainly be used for like those very high Act 9 health pools and like maybe some long form content in the future. So overall, not a terrible pickup, but he just doesn't really do too much that is really exciting, especially like, you know, with like the modern meta of the game. Then you have like Man-Thing, who is a great defender. Yeah, very hard to take down. He has access to his postules, which can make for a very fun time on attack, just spamming those special attacks. He's a very fun champion that will always have use on the defensive side of things. And then last but not least, you have Punisher 2099, who has a crazy fan base. Yeah, if you like this guy, you really like this guy, and if you don't like him, then you just kind of forget about him. But I think he's underrated. I think that he will be a great pickup for literally any roster. He's great in any game mode. He's great for like Battlegrounds attack. He's great for questing. His control is just absolutely off the charts. He will do a lot for anyone that just needs a control champion that has very solid damage output as well. He will surprise you, trust me. Punisher 2099, fantastic pickup, and these are the champions coming to the basic crystal. Alright, so the Titan Crystal just rolled over, and yeah, there is that absolute thing of beauty. All those champions really do excite me. But first, we got 6 basic crystals to open here, and in the preview, it doesn't show you the other additions. So I want to just open one crystal real quick. I want to see if they're actually in there, so I'm gonna like test the reel out. There you go, Professor X right there. It's confirmed. Like, they added them. That's crazy, man. That's actually crazy. There's Immortal Hulk as well, so let's just get this going. And first crystal, we are going to land on a 7-star version of Emma Frost. That's not what I'm after, but that's okay. Yeah, not really who I'm after here. I'm mainly after, in the basic pool, Sandman, because I don't have any version of him, and Awakening Adam Warlock. I'm also after Man-Thing and Punisher 2099, so any of those champions I'll just be very, very happy with. But now it's time for the other 5 crystals. Now that it's confirmed that like the new additions are truly there, yeah, we gotta start hunting them. From the Titan rollover, I want to see Prowler because I don't have him. I also don't have an Awakened Teenage Warhead, an Awakened Silver Sable as well, an Awakened Spider-Punk. I'm honestly missing a lot of good characters from the rollover, so I want to pull at least one of those characters. And this crystal is going to stop on a 7-star version of a Colossus that has been sent my way. It is what it is, man. Not the best start with the basic crystals, but it just takes one crystal to turn it around and shift the momentum. So I hope that this crystal can do that. I hope that it can shift the momentum right here. So we're going to stop it. And crystal number 3 is going to land on a 7-star version of Spot, which is fine. He wants max sig, so like that's my copium. The more sigs the better for him, but will I ever rank him? I'm sorry, Legacy, I don't think so. But crystal number 3, let's go for a quick tap this time around, or third to last crystal, sorry. And it's gonna stop on I got baited. I got totally baited there, man. Oh my god, that was brutal. Unreal. I was so excited for that to happen, for that Teenage Warhead dupe. I'm not liking this so far, not in the slightest. But like I said, just takes one crystal. Like anything decent here, man, please. Teenage Warhead. I'm not a happy camper. That's Sig 120 Killmonger. That's fine. But literally, man, can I get one decent basic crystal pull, please? Anyone from the new, from like the new additions. I'll take literally anyone from there. Even Symbiote Supreme at this point. Just give me something decent, man. Give me a Sandman. Come on, crystal's gonna stop, and it's gonna be a 7-star version of Punisher. There we go, man. That's amazing. That's really, really good. I did not have him awakened. He really wants to be awakened. Okay, that is a great momentum shift for the Titan crystals. Alright, let's just convert these. Colossus, kind of an L. Spot is like 50-50. Gore is whatever, and Killmonger is an L, for me at least. Punisher, massive W, man. Massive W. But now it's Titan time, baby. Alright, who do I want from the Titan crystal? Let's go from the top. Patriot, I already have awakened, so I'll pass. Leader will be first time, so I'll take it. Hood, also first time, so I'll take it. Arcade, already duped, I don't want that. Superior Iron Man, I don't want that either. North Star, I do not want that. Hitmonkey, please. Rintra, please. Jack-o'-lantern, please, man. Red Hulk, I'll even be satisfied with somewhat. Spiral, please. That is my number 1 pool now. Scream, I would absolutely love as well. Black Widow, Deadly Origin, I'll pass on that. Count Afaria, Awakening, I'll take. Enchantress, no, please no. Better Ray Bill dupe, I will take. And Infamous Iron Man, I would absolutely love. Same thing with Shothra. We got 2 of these crystals to open. Let's just full send it, right? Let's just full send this thing. We'll do one by one here. I'm gonna open it when Spiral shows up, and I'm going to stop it. I don't know when I'm gonna stop it, because I'm very nervous for this crystal. I'll stop it when I see Spiral. There she is. Come on, man. Let's get it. Please. Crystal number 1 is going to be a 7-star version of Sigs on Arcade. He's getting buffed, so like it's fine, but oh, come on, man. That is a total wet fart to start this opening. To start the big part of the opening. Let's just send it, man. We just gotta keep going. Let's just try to turn this one around, please. Just anything decent here. Like any of the new additions, I'll be so happy with, so please just give me one of them. Let's go. Crystal's gonna stop very soon, and it's gonna land on a 7-star version of, please. Oh my god, that's so bad. Wow, man. Okay. So some people were saying that maybe they should hold off for like one more Titan rotation just to get Arcade, Patriot, Leader, North Star out of the mix. I think I agree with them, because Jesus Christ, that's terrible. Patriot was only good in the previous rollover when it was so dry that like you can actually have fun with it. Now that good champs are in it, you do not want Patriot. Alright, this is now future me because I stopped the live recording for this Titan Nexus because oh my gosh, the luck was just so bad when I was doing it live. But now we got one Titan Nexus here and we got Spiral. Man, we got her. I am so pumped with that. And from now on, I am never doing a live opening again because, oh my gosh, that was just awful. And the one time I, go to how I usually do it, I get my #1 pull. So yeah, so happy with this, man. She is such a good character, and she might go to rank 3 today, so look out for that. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this crystal opening. There's that beautiful Spiral right there. I'm really happy with this. Let me know how your openings went as well in the comments below. And yeah, man, I'm just really happy that I got Spiral. It was a roller coaster of an opening, but we got a good W in the end. And yeah, that's about it for me.